After we created our project, we should begin now by creating our test plan. Why? Because like we said, the test process begins with planning. If we write test process, search for it in Google, you will find images here. Any test process, this is the old test process from 2011, planning and control. Here we have planning, design, execution. And this is the most simple test plan or test process. Test planning, test design, then execution. Here you begin by strategy, okay? And here, if we go down, we begin by defining our strategy, then our plan. So most of the times, the first step is the test plan. So how do we write a test plan? Let's search for it, test plan template. You will find here, for example, softwaretestinghelp.com. He is talking about the test plan and how to write it. These are the things inside it. Let's search for another website, softwaretestingfundamentals.com. This is a good test plan. Here we have a test plan, and he tells me that we might have a master test plan, one test plan for all the test levels, or we have a test plan for each phase, like a test plan for unit testing, test plan for integration testing, and so on. And this is the test plan template based on the IEEE standard for software test documentation. So most of the time, this is the best test plan. Let's take it as copy and paste here and begin to create test plan management. We don't have any test plans and we cannot start working until we have a test plan. Click on create. Here, this is a phase test plan, so it will be system test plan, for example. Okay, it is active and public, of course, and create. Like you see, this is the test plan with its description. It doesn't have any test case, it doesn't have any builds until now. It is active and public. We can delete it, we can export it, we can import test cases or export or import test cases to it. Okay, let's read what is written inside it. The test plan identifier, the ID, we might say, for example, that let's edit it. Okay, we might write here NZM. So this is like the test case. The introduction, the overview of the test plan. So this is the system test plan. The goals or the objectives. Okay, our goal is to find and resolve the major defects in our software. So these are the most important defects. Do we have any constraints? For example, in system testing, we can't perform payment actions. This is an example. Do we have any references? These are the other documents that we will need in order to write our plan. We might write, for example, project plan. So to write this plan, to understand it, you must refer to the project plan. The test items, what are the things that you will test? Maybe the Android app, okay, the iOS, the website, and you should write their versions, okay? What are the features that you will test inside this plan? Maybe login, we write here, login, register, add to cart, etc. You should write your features. The features that you will not test because there are some constraints. Like we said, the payment, we may not test the payment inside this plan. Okay, payment. And for example, performance testing. We don't want to test the performance. The approaches that you will use, okay, we say that we will use black we will use black box testing. Okay, manual testing will be done using exploratory testing. All important features will be automated. Okay, this is good. Then we have the item pass-fail criteria. When do we say that the software passed or failed? We can say that 90% of major defects are solved. No, not 90%. Let's say 100%. Okay, and then 90% of medium severity bugs are solved, and all test cases are run. Okay, we must run all the test cases. Then suspension criteria. When would we suspend our testing? Okay, so here if we have a problem, the internet, we may say the internet is down. If we have no internet connection, we cannot test. We must wait until it comes back. The internet is down. What are the testing deliverables? He wrote them here: the test plan, this document, the test cases, the defect logs, the test reports. Okay, we might add test summary report, for example, bug reports, and add all the reports or the deliverables that you will give to the stakeholder. The environment, and the environment contains the hardware, the software, and the network. So let's say Android. We can say that Android or not Android, mobile apps will be tested using simulators on websites. Okay, testing should be performed on both Wi-Fi and mobile data. Why? For example, we have an application like Uber. Okay, most of the users will use Uber using mobile data. Here in Egypt, for example, the internet is not smooth. Okay, it goes down a lot of times. So we have to test the application using the mobile data. Okay, and on not stable internet. You can say we will use Google Chrome 69 plus, which means that at least 69, and Firefox 60 plus. These are the versions that we will use. The estimated time, here you can write the estimated effort or the time, 1 month. Okay, 4 hours per day. Here's the schedule or the milestones. So we say that if we want to finish our test cases, finish executing the test cases 1st of January 2019, solving all critical bugs 10th of January 2019, and so on. Then we have, if we want to any training needs, you might say yes, testers must have a training course in automation testing. Okay, our testers don't have any scripting knowledge, okay, any programming knowledge, so we'll give them a course in automation testing. The responsibilities, here you write, for example, test leader. What will the test leader do? The test plan, test progress report. What will the tester do? Tester, test cases, test suites, test execution. If you have any risks, you can write them here, things that you think that they might happen is inside your project. Okay, then if we have any assumptions, approvals, the persons who will verify this document. So project, for example, we can have the project manager, the CEO. These persons will write or will read the test plan and approve it. So here we finished writing our test plan. Let's update it. So this is our test plan. Of course, you can edit it as much as you can, okay? While we are going inside our project, we will edit our test plan. Let's look here, Google again. If we write test process images, you will find here, like you see, planning is in the beginning of the process. But as we progress, okay, we can return to the plan again, okay? So while we are working inside our project, every time, like each week, for example, we will return to the plan and edit this plan. Let's create another plan. Okay, so here, create at the bottom and call it acceptance test plan. This is the acceptance test plan, okay? This is active, this is public. Do you want to create it from the system test plan? No, this is a separate plan. And now we want to make sure of something. If we return to our project, the home page, you must make sure which plan you are inside at this moment, okay? It's just loading now. Here, make sure this is the current test plan, acceptance test plan or system test plan, okay? If I begin to write test cases now, any test case I write automatically will be assigned to the plan that I am inside. So always make sure about the test project that you are using and also about the test plan that you are using. Next, after this, we will begin to create builds and releases in order to begin writing our test cases.